Hello and welcome to a small addendum to my last tutorial I made. So this was this one here. And a long time patron, Terry. Thanks, Terry, for your support. Really, really appreciate it. And he asked me, because I mentioned that you can do this with the plugin from Rocket Lasso with Ricochet to connect the splines to the sphere very easy. And he asked me if I can show how to do this with Ricochet. And so, yeah, of course I do it. So I will show you. This is a little different as we use normally the Ricochet, but it works perfect. We'll see. Okay, so let's go to Cinema. Hide the material manager here. Good. First of all, let's create our cube as we did before. So, oops, 100, 100, 100, 100. Okay, give it 3 by 3 segments, and that's nice. So and now we want to put the matrix on each of these vertices here. So go to the matrix object. Okay, go to object. The object will be our cube, of course. And we want to put it on each of the vertices. And now we want this align clone, but we would not need it because we use here in the matrix now the target effector. So let's hide the cube for now. And we put in a target effector in the matrix. You see, we can use effectors the same like in the cloner. So, oops, matrix target effector. You see immediately the target to the center. And we want now a sphere with 5 centimeter, all the same. And we want that the matrix is target to this sphere here. So go to the target object, we use the sphere here. So that means when we now know the target object. See, when we now move the sphere, you see the matrices move with it. And this is exactly what we want. Now comes the ricochet part. We use the ricochet. Oops, this is the wrong thing. Extensions, ricochet. Yes, we have here our laser shooting out, but this is not what we need. We go to ricochet, we go to objects here. And what we want, the orientation, we want here a matrix C+. And now we get this link field here and we drag in our matrix. And the objects, we drag in the object, what it should be. So. And this already should do something. But it does. I'm not on the. I'm on the object. I'm on the. You have to go to matrix. Sorry, and bring the matrix in. So now you see we get something like this here. This already works. We get here lots of lasers bouncing off of our sphere. Now we have two things we can do. So we can say instead of the length, we could use the length here to bring this down. You see. But instead of the length, we can say we go to count and we say we want just 1 bounce. Not here we have 5 bounce, but we want just 1 bounce here. And that means we have now from each of these matrices, we have 1 bounce on the sphere. We could also say, okay, then we go to the total length. And we could use under the modifier, we have a terminator object. So when we say we put the sphere here in the terminator object, that works as well, you see. And if we now simply move our sphere, See? Works perfect. This is how it works with Ricochet. And now you can simply directly clone the spheres. You don't have to clone on the matrices, you can directly clone on Ricochet. So when we use now another sphere, let's and we say this sphere, I don't know if this works, but we will see. Clone this sphere on an object. The object should be the Ricochet. So you see we have lots of spheres here, but the count will go to 1. And you see, I don't want to have a loop here. I have on each of these splines a sphere. So let's see if everything works still. Yeah, the spheres, they move, of course, because they are now target to this thing, which looks nice, I think. That looks nice. And yeah, here's the same now. You can, let's make this very quick, this with align the spline here. So what we did in the tutorial. So rotate 90 degrees. Go to here, T for scale, so that I see how big it is. And rotate it a little bit to the side marks. So something like this. Here, align to spline. Spline is this one. Set it to 100 frames. On the first frame, I do this quick because we already did this in the tutorial, so I think I don't have to explain it again. So here we go to uniform, and that's it. And that should work. And this looks even better with, with the moving spheres here. And yeah, and still to make it bigger, you do the same. You make a plane effector. So the clone selected, I make a plane effector. And the plane effector parameter, scale, uniform. Go to the fields. Use this sphere here. And here we go. So it affects this here. And you see that works exactly the same. Okay, I hope this helped for the people who want to use Ricochet. It goes really, it goes much quicker because we don't have to work with the spline scaling and whatever. But yeah, okay. If you want to get this Ricochet plugin on the Ricochet website, I'll show you the website. To Ricochet. Here we have examples of this. And you see on rocketlasso.com you get everything here. So, and under plugins you have then the Ricochet. Okay, that's it. I wish you a wonderful day and yeah, have a good start in the new week. Bye bye. All the best here from Vienna and tschüss und baba.